today I'm going to show you how to use the Remind app. I'm going to show you how to create a group or class and how to send a message. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the Remind in your store and you're going to download the app. It looks like this here with the little cloud bubble. So when you open that, you're going to join with a phone number or an email address. And you can link to your school so that parents and colleagues can find you easier that way. So when you pull it up on the left side, it has a place that says Create Class right there with the blue arrow. So when I hit Create Class, it comes up and it asks you to name that class. So I'm just going to put in LSIS Demo. There's an indicator there that says that you agree that you'll only be contacting people above 13 years old to keep things safe. So then you'll hit create. When you hit create, it comes to a screen that looks like this. And I know it's backwards on your screen, but it tells you the different ways to add people to your group. So the first one there is show people how to join. So if you're in a classroom setting, an open house or anything like that, you can have parents do it right there on the board. You can have it up and then they can just join from their phones. So it gives them a number to type in and where to text it, and it'll have them join. Or at the bottom there, you'll see there's an option to email the instructions also. So the other options is to share a link. So it gives you a link here. You can copy and paste it into a newsletter or onto a flyer that you're sending home. And the last option there is to add people. So if we want to add people, it says you can enter their phone numbers or emails, or if you have their contacts already in your phone. Let's say you're doing this like halfway through the year where you started up like a chess club or a cheer club and you already have the contacts, you can do it that way. So then when I hit done, I'll see that my class is ready to go. So from this screen in the bottom corner where that little blue pencil is, that's how you will send a message. So when I click that, the bottom it comes up, it says, do I want to send announcements or do I want to send a conversation? The difference is the announcements will send separately, but the members cannot see everybody's replies. So it will send to every parent or every individual separately, and then if they reply, it'll just come back to you. Or if you do a conversation, it'll send as one group message, and then the members will be replying and having a conversation. They'll see what other people are saying, and then you can respond to everybody there. So when you hit announcements, you'll pick, like I have multiple groups in my phone, so you'll pick a group. So I go to my LSIS demo class. It has a space up there for me to type a message, and it has different ways. If I want to add a photo, if I need to use the camera to take a picture of something real quickly, a file or a voice clip. If you have any of the other applications at the bottom, you can use those as well. When I type a message, I'll just put hello. A little gray word at the bottom comes up. It says translate. So when I hit translate, it pulls up all these different languages that it'll translate to. I know it's backwards, but it has English, French, Spanish, Chinese, Portuguese, and then when I hit more, it has all, it has lots of different languages that it'll translate for you. So I select a language if I want or not, and then I will hit send. It says here at the bottom, I'm hard to see, but there's 133 characters left to send in my announcement, which is kind of hard when you're trying to send something pretty long, but you get creative and figure out ways to say it. So if I want to have a conversation, I'll click conversation. This one looks a little bit different because instead of choosing the class, it lets me choose recipient. So if I need to send it to just certain people, I'll do that. So sometimes one of my classes, I would select just my Spanish speaking parents and I would put in their names for a conversation, and I would just message them, and I would have it all be in Spanish so that I wasn't sending two messages, because sometimes when I did the announcement I would try to put the English and the Spanish, but with that character maximum it would get kind of tricky, so I would send it as a conversation. Then once you choose your group, it looks the same as it did when it was an announcement, and you see here that's where you would type it and send it to your group. So just some examples like I had one for a PBIS basketball tournament that I did where I would contact all the parents. I've had one for a cheer squad. I created one for my class in my first grade class in 2017-18, and I created one for my class the year before that. It lets you delete the classes each year because you're only allowed to have, I think it said 10 active groups at a time. But whenever I did delete them, they stayed in archive. So when I pulled them back up, they were all there again, which was really nice. So I could go back and see the people that I had talked to. So you can see here at the bottom, it has the different schools. Right now, this is the school that I'm at. And when I click that, it shares the conversations that have been sent out by our principal in that way. So I think this is a really great resource to use to communicate with parents. It makes it super easy to get information out there and to have that two-way messaging that makes it really important to build relationships with those families. So thank you so much.